Hi everyone, you're welcome to Sew with Adeshola. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful culotte pant. Without wasting any of our time, let's get right into the tutorial. First, you want to roll out your start line, which is also going to serve as our waistline. And from the center of the pattern paper, you want to take 2 inches all the way down, just the way I am doing right here. Now once you're done doing this, the next thing you want to do is to go ahead and connect the dots together to give you a straight line. After which we are going to come to our waistline, which is the start point, and take our hip length, which is 8 inches for me, the crotch length, which is 10 inches, and our nail line, which is 23 inches. And I'm also going to repeat the same thing on this other side as well, so that I can have a straight line. So go ahead and also do the same thing, and after which you are going to connect the dots together just the way I am doing right here. Once you're done connecting the dots together, the next thing you want to do is to come to your hip line and impute your round hip measurement divided by 4, which is 9 inches for me. Then take the same measurement on your crotch line and also on the waistline, and after which you're going to connect the 3 dots together to give you a straight line like this. To take the front crotch extension, divide your round hip measurement by 20. For me, that is 1.8. So I'm going to approximate it to 2 inches. And then you want to connect into that straight line just like that using your French curve. Okay. Now you want to measure all that you have on this crotch line. There I have 11 inches. Then you want to divide it into 2, which is definitely going to give me 5.5. I'm also going to take that same measurement on this line. Okay, then you want to connect it together. That's going to give us our crease line right there, and after which you will come to the other side of that line and take 5.5 as well if your own midpoint is 5.5. I hope you understand it. So right there I just went ahead to connect it together like that. Now on our waistline, come there and mark your round waist measurement divided by 4, which is 6.5 for me. Then add 1 inch to it for that. Then you want to connect it together like this. Okay, from the waistline here you want to go in by 0.5 inch just like this, and after which you're going to connect it into the hip line just like that. Now that is going to help us eliminate any form of bulge on our front right there. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is to come to your waistline and come down by 0.5 inch, because our waistline at the front is not straight, so we are not going to be using a straight line. We have to give it that curvy effect, so you just want to curve it right into the hip line, right there, into the hip side rather. And from that point I'm going to come down by 1.5 inch for the band. I hope you get that. Then I'm going to connect it together just like this and proceed to label it the band. Okay, now once you're done with that, we want to now give this pant the culotte effect. To give it the culotte effect, come down by 2 inches or as much as you want, because this is below the nail line, so as much as you want, but with 2 inches to 3 inches is fine. Okay, so you want to come down by that inches and then you make a straight line just like that. Now on this line, the next thing you want to do is to mark 0.5 inch on that part that I am touching, which connects into the crotch extension. I hope you get that. Mark 0.5 or 0.75 maximum, and on this other part you want to mark 1 inch. All right, or you can mark 1.25 as well, depending on how wide you want it to be. Now you want to place your ruler very well and connect it into this straight line like that. Okay, and also you want to do the same thing on this other side of this pant as well. You also want to ensure that your line blends well into the existing lines. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Make sure that you do not have any sharp point. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is to take our dart, and to do that I just came in by 3.5, which is my nipple to nipple measurement, and then I went down by 5 inches, which is going to be the length of my dart. Then on that leg, you want to come in by 0.5 inch on both sides, after which you are going to just connect it together just like this. So go ahead and also do the same thing, and that brings us to the drafting of the front piece. The next thing we want to go ahead to do now is just to cut it out. And if you have watched up until this moment, thank you for staying with us. Do well to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with other people. Thank you. Here with me I have the pattern paper for the back piece, and you want to come down by 1.5 inch first to rule out your start line. Okay, so go ahead and connect the dot just like I did right here, and make a straight line like that. Now from that nail straight line, we are going to come in by 2 inches just like we did with the front piece as well. Then you're going to connect the dot together as well. This is just what we did with the front, so there is no exception for that. Okay, now you want to go ahead and take your vertical measurement, which is your hip line, the crotch line, and also the nail line. For me it is 8 inches, 10 inches, and 23 inches respectively. And I'm also going to do the same thing on this other side of the pattern paper as well, so that I can have a straight line. Then you want to connect the dots together just the way I am doing right here. Go ahead and also do the same thing. Now once you're done doing all of that, then you want to come to your hip line and place your tape rule and measure your hip circumference divided by 4, and do the same thing on your crotch line and also on your waistline. Then you want to connect it together just the way I did right here. And for our crotch extension for the back, divide your round hip measurement by 10, and whatever you get, you want to put it right there, and then connect it into the hip line just like I did right here. And once you are done with that, you want to come to your waistline just like this, and impute your round waist measurement divided by 4, and add 1 inch to it for that. Then you want to connect it to your hip line just like this, and after which you are going to come to your crotch line, measure whatever you have there, and come to your knee line and connect it together. Come to your knee line, measure that same measurement, and connect it together just like this. Then you want to measure it and mark the midpoint just like we did for the front. You also want to mark the midpoint on the nail line and connect it together. Once you're done with that, you want to come to your waistline at the top like this and go up by 1 inch, and then you connect it right into your hip side. Okay, into the waistline on the hip side slantly. Make sure it is slant. All right, and after which you want to take your dart as well. I'm just going to measure 3.5 just like we did for the front, and then I'll go down by 6 inches for the depth of the dart, and on this dart leg I'll be taking 0.5 inch on both sides just like we did for the front. Okay, then you want to connect it together just like this. Once you are done with that, the next thing we want to do is to give this pant the culotte effect as well. So I'm just going to extend this line, then go down by 2 inches just like this on both sides, connect it together to give you a straight line. You're going to take 0.5 inch on that side and 1 inch on this side. Like I said earlier, you can use 0.75 and 1.25. Either ways, it is all fine. Then you want to connect it into your line like this. All right, now I decided to use about 2 inches for this. I came down by 2 inches from the crotch line. This is perfectly okay as well, so that you do not have any sharp and pointed lines. I hope you understand, just to make sure that your line blends well into the existing line. All right, now the next thing we want to do is to take our band, and there I just measured 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch, and then I'm going to connect it together just like this. You can see that our band for the back is slanted, it is not straight. So you measure your 1.5 from that 1 inch you extended the line by in the first place. Okay, the next thing we're just going to do now is to go ahead and cut out the excess parts that we will not be needing. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching up until this moment. If you are yet to subscribe, if you are yet to give this video a thumbs up, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, like this video, share and comment. Thank you as you do that, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye.